Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Supreme Headquarters, International Espionage Law Enforcement Division. Project Blackout. Date, November 10, 1965. Place, 8 Eastern Coastal States. Time, 7:45 p.m. EST. Notes: the 12-hour aftermath of confusion and terror for those trapped in Project Blackout, as S.H.I.E.L.D. battled against the inevitable 0 hour of a fantastic invasion against America by assailants yet unknown. At last it can be told, from the secret files as told to Stan Lee, editor, Jim Steranko, writer-illustrator, Sam Rosen, letterer. Here it is, Cap, the Blackout dossier. Almost 2 years have gone by, and we still ain't got the answer yet. Not that we don't have anyone on it, but it looks like a dead end. Yeah, say an old pal of yours from years ago might throw some light on the problem. This could be the break we've been waiting for. He's here now. Nick, Colonel Fury, I'd like you to meet one of the country's top FBI men, Jimmy Woo. My pleasure, Fury. We've heard a lot about you. Don't believe everything you hear, mister. Most of it is just an embarrassing exaggeration. Not at all. Read about your encounter with Hydra. We all owe you, Colonel. Cut it out. You know I blush easy. Cap tells me you got a lead on Project Blackout. We could use a little help. Back a few years, I fought one of the most sinister, evil masterminds who ever lived. Then, suddenly, he dropped out of sight. We thought he was dead. Then, last week, we uncovered evidence that he may still be alive. I believe he's the key to your mystery invasion. But first, tell me your story. Well, let me see. It all began back in '65. We got an emergency call from ESP Division. We were getting a psychic transmission over our thought communicator beam apparatus. As I approached the telepathic trio, an image appeared on the viewplate above them, and the hair stood up on the back of my neck, a kind of premonition of what was to come. SHX-39 to S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ. Little time left for transmission. Tell Fury, unbelievable menace, Himalayas, Tibet, too big to handle, America, in danger. He must be stopped. Could be too late. Already. Tell Fury, hurry. Bedloe Island. Yell, no, no, don't. Suddenly, without warning, the whole blasted room rocked as a blinding bolt of energy tore the ESP machine and its occupants into a twisted mass of rubble. It's no use, Colonel Fury. They were caught in the absolute vortex of the implosion. Only something too awesome to imagine could have caused a disaster like this. Yeah, something or someone. That's what they were trying to tell us. I knew what had to be done. While I prepared to leave, I had S.H.I.E.L.D. Ultracom contact Avenger headquarters. You answered our call, Cap, remember? Ain't got a second to spare, pal. We need your help on the double. Big trouble brewing on Bedloe Island. Looks like top priority stuff. Colonel Fury. The other Avengers are out on assignment now. I'll have to meet you alone. Bedloe Island? Isn't that where the Statue of Liberty stands? Right the first time, mister. See you there. And an instant later, I was on my way, with the help of a crazy new gadget S.H.I.E.L.D. had dreamed up. This little Sparrow Propel Pack is getting me out here faster than anything else around. Perfect 2-point landing, Fury, old man. Now, gotta hide this gizmo and take a look around. Might as well start in the lower levels by yourself, 'cause Cap ain't here yet. Then I stashed the small flyer and headed down into the sub-basements of the tower and statue. Everything seemed to be all right. When? Hey, where's that weird noise coming from? Sounds like I got company. Huh? What in blue blazes? Can't make a move till I figure out what they're up to. Good Lord, an army of super invaders here in the Statue of Liberty, streaming out of holes cut right through the walls. Some kind of gravity-defying device is holding 'em up till they make it out. Next time, make a little noise before you creep up on a guy like that. You ain't a moment too soon. The show's just starting to get good. Came as soon as I could, old friend. Looks like something big. They're forming squads. This is the Master. The first phase of the invasion of America is concluded. Now, assemble the ID Paralyzer. The Master commands. Cap, did you hear that too? Some kind of super thought projection, so powerful even we can hear it. I got an idea. That fancy headgear they're sporting might have something to do with it. You're right. There's some sort of electronic devices. Look, they're splitting up. Now's our chance. Phalanx 4, begin assembling the machine. 9 and 10 to the generators. The rest assume sentry positions as the Master commanded. Let's see if they're as tough as they look, Colonel. Right with you, pal. But take care. There's more to these jokers than meets the eye. Quickly, men, use your electronic weapons. Dispatch the intruders at once. The Master commands. Yee-ee-ow! That mace has the jolt of a live wire. We've got to try to stop 'em, Nick, before they can attack as a group. Hold it, Cap. No time for talk now, Fury. They got Cap with a blast of electricity. Guess it's my turn. Can't take a chance on outfighting 'em. Gotta handle it another way. If this sleep pellet don't work, I might as well say my prayers now. This little playsuit of mine is insulated against any kind of live charge. Now let 'em try and use that blasted electric shock trick. You punks must have learned to brawl watching the Sunday morning cartoons. Hey, once these jokers lose those nutty helmets, they're out for keeps. It takes a while, but you're catching on, Fury. That gas should be taking its toll just about now. So much for round 1. But this don't even put a blamed crimp in their plan. Main thing is they've got an Achilles heel, a real weak spot. It's their headgear that keeps 'em going, probably amplifies those weird thought commands. Look at 'em, like zombies, mindless without those metal caps. That gas should be weak enough now for me to take this hood filter off and really get down to business. Cap's still breathin'. He's unconscious, but he'll be all right. Can't take the time to wait for him. I'll leave a note. He'll know what to do. Okay, Fury, looks like this one's on you. Only one way to go from here. If I'm gonna find out what these tin soldiers are up to, I gotta make like one of 'em. Can't take a chance with this headpiece, so I'll just rip out a handful of wires. Now to find where the action is. I hated to cop out and leave Cap there, but I knew he'd understand. Sometime in the next quarter hour, he woke up. Feel like I've been kicked by a mule. Fury's gone. Looks like a hurricane hit this place. What's this? Cap needs special gizmo to defeat those creeps. No time for Tony Stark. Go to Baxter Building. I'll watch the store till you get back. Fury. I knew if Cap could get to FF headquarters, Reed Richards would find an answer after he knew what made the invaders tick. Fury's right. Only Mr. Fantastic can help us now. This gravity-nullifying belt those men wore as they came through the tunnel. Let's see how it works for Captain America. A couple of seconds later, Cap stepped outside the statue and worked the dials like he'd seen them do. He shot into the sky like a rocket. Then, hey, what? My velocity's slowing. The belt. Can't get it to work. Its power gone. No use. I'm in free fall over Manhattan. I failed, Fury, and doomed myself. Meanwhile, I caught up with a bunch of 'em in Bedloe Island's generator room. At the time, I didn't even have a plan. I could only wait. Watching, hoping for the right moment to come so I could move in for the kill. What rotten irony, a spearhead invasion right under our noses, and I stand in the middle of it and can't lift a finger to stop 'em. They're spread out all over the joint and armed to the teeth. Gotta wait. Hear me, invasion squad. Our onslaught on America is proceeding exactly as planned by the master. New York shall be the first city to fall 'neath his control. After the East Coast is ours, 3 remaining assault farces will divide America between 'em and conquer for the glory of the master. Quickly now, adapt these generators to energize the IDO paralyzer. Even now, it is being readied. It shall be done. Nothing must stop us. Nothing can stop us. For once the machine is in operation, there can be no defense. Today, America, tomorrow, the world. Beware, my legions. There is one among you who is a stranger, an impostor. Find and destroy him. Uh-oh, looks like the act's over. These hoods need power, raw power, to get that machine going. I learned what I gotta know. Now if only I get the chance to use it. You guys are about to find out old Nick Fury don't give up easy. Gimme that toy pop gun you're playing with, Sonny, and I'll show you how to use it right. Sorry, but I ain't got time to play games with you now, pal. Your master just read my exit line. Come on, Fury. Have to put a little distance between you and them if you're gonna live any longer. Sides, I said I'd wait for Cap, and I ain't in the habit making promises I can't keep. Gotta get this armor plate off, but quick, it's slowing me up. Keep looking, you creeps. Every little distraction helps. Hydra Island was a pushover next to this job. Thing I can't figure is who in Sam Hill those guys are anyway, and who's the kingpin directing 'em. They're all yapping about some kind of paralyzing machine. That's the key behind this whole operation. Gotta find it. I'll be out of here in another second and, cripes, now what? Prepare carefully this instrument of doom, men. Too many years has it taken to perfect such an ultra-weapon that will turn all mankind into mindless slaves, such as you, my obedient minions. Make no move, outsider, or you will die. Looks like you caught me napping, mister. Just couldn't help staring at that oversized waffle iron, though. So now that you got me, what are you gonna do with me? Mind if I make a suggestion? This'll bring the whole bunch of 'em down on me like a pack of wolves. But I ain't got no choice now. It's the intruder. Follow the master's command. Kill him, now. Too many of 'em, forcing me over the side. Guess this is it. Next, the second doom. Next issue. Strange Tales number 161.